Again, they'll throw with Brady. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, it's Brady. To Michelle on the screen. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Carson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 62 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Wait, 20. Check. Watch 54. Hey, 72.
Here's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're running it. It's Michel. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
There he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. And he goes out right around the 39.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Brady to throw, and he rifles one incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady, they dial up the screen here to Burkhead. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Brady with a hook up to the fellow veteran Watson.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Brady. Caught by the tight end Watson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Right there, 54.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He's to the 10 and finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Wait, 20.
So we got man.
Brady. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. Brady now to throw. Has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman as the first half is winding down, and the Patriots have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think
he's got daylight. The 40, 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point up and through by Myers. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They run it with Carson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here we go on 4th with Wilson.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. On 1st down, Brady. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Brady now on first down. And this is incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mohamed Sanu, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point up and good by Folk, and the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the deep.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and they take possession 2 yards.